Travel along, Catholic pilgrims, as we read letters from the voyages of St. Frances Cabrini as she traveled around the Western Hemisphere sharing the good news of Christ. Hello, Catholic pilgrims, welcome back. Mother Cabrini is in London, and it just so happens that she is there right at the time when the ceremony for the coronation of King Edward VII and Queen Alexandra is about to take place. Their coronation took place on August 9th, 1902. So you can see that she was there just days before, and naturally the city of London is full of people. King Edward and Queen Alexandra are the parents of King George VI, who came after them. And as we all know, King George VI was the father of Queen Elizabeth II, who died 3 years ago at the time of this recording. She died in 2022. And it's crazy to think that that much time has already passed. Anyway, we have a short reading today, and let's begin by turning to page 273. So, on the 5th, I left Paris, and taking the line Calais and Dover, arrived in London. It was a fine day, but a greater sight still presented itself to my vision on my arrival as the sun went down. A sight I had never seen before appeared playfully in the heavens. Some clouds, resplendent with gold, formed a glorious throne, in the midst of which shone forth an extraordinary light, surrounded by 12 shining stars, which sent forth sparkling rays. It seemed to be the throne of the Queen of Angels. I then saw our Blessed Lady wearing a beautiful diadem, with the child Jesus on her knees, stretching his arms out in the act of protecting us. Though it was but the playful movement of the clouds at the setting of the sun in England, its happening just as we reached London gave us great pleasure, and it seemed to augur a special protection from heaven over our foundation in London. My two companions, Mothers Flora and Albertina, were very enthusiastic about this beautiful vision. At the station, we were met by two sisters who had been sent in advance to secure accommodation for us, as owing to the approaching ceremonies of the coronation of King Edward and Queen Alexandra, it was difficult to find lodgings in the great metropolis, where there were already assembled representatives from every part of the world. In fact, the two sisters found us a place with the Servite nuns, with whom we remained a fortnight. And in the meantime, we visited his lordship, Monsignor Bourne, Bishop of Southwark, who, like a good friend of our institute, opened the way for us, so that in a short time we were able to find a house on one of the hills of London, and in a big parish where as yet there was no religious house, thus offering good field for us. I wrote to the Propaganda to obtain the decree required for a foundation in England and got the answer very quickly, so that when we entered our new convent, we could say the house was established with full ecclesiastical approval. That's all for today, Catholic pilgrims. Mother Cabrini will be off at sea tomorrow, but until then, live the faith boldly and travel well.